Hi everyone. Has anyone ever left a fortune so substantial that it actually brings their family to tears? That's unbelievable, isn't it? Today we will delve into the incredible tale of Charles Bronson, whose legacy has left his family in tears. Watch this narrative through to the very finish because you won't want to miss any of its many unexpected twists and heartwarming moments. Charles Bronson was a complex person. The public saw him as a successful businessman with a good heart and a keen understanding of where to invest. But not many people knew about the difficulties and mysteries he had in his personal life. Over the years, Charles accumulated an incredible fortune through a range of business ventures and wise financial decisions. However, the events that followed his death have left his family in a state of emotional turmoil. In addition to their personal sorrow, Charles' family had to navigate the complexities of his vast fortune after his premature passing. At first glance, everything seemed to have been put in its right place by Charles. Significant assets, including investments and properties, were spread over numerous locations. But as the family looked more closely at his will and the distribution of his wealth, things began to fall apart. One of the primary issues was the size of the wealth. Handling such a significant amount of money was quite challenging for his family members, many of whom had little to no experience with large-scale financial concerns. The stress and pressure of running the estate led to arguments and conflicts between siblings and other family members. What began as a boon quickly turned into a source of contention. Charles also created more trusts and charity institutions, each with its own rules. Even while these arrangements were intended to support multiple causes and ensure that his wealth was managed responsibly, their complexity made it difficult for his family to fully understand and supervise them. Charles's wishes were difficult for family members to fulfill while balancing their own emotions, which made things worse. Another terrible aspect of this story is learning that Charles's money was linked to some of his personal struggles. He had experienced financial and health losses throughout his life, and some of his investments were made more for his family's future than for himself. This meant that once some of his fortune was spent on debt repayment and medical expenses, less was left over. The family's acceptance that not all of the funds would be available for their use added still another level of suffering and sorrow. Charles' relationships with his family members were similarly complicated. He was a man who valued his solitude and often kept his personal and work lives apart. This suggested that despite the financial support he provided, his family members felt emotionally empty after his passing. The fortune highlighted the distances that had grown over time rather than bringing them closer, which made them feel even more alone and lonely. It was a particularly moving moment when Charles's eldest daughter discovered a set of letters her father had sent to each member of the family. In these letters, he expressed his love and hopes for their futures, as well as memories and personal advice. These letters exposed a side of Charles that many had never seen, demonstrating his vulnerability and his deep care for his family. Reading these heartfelt notes made his family feel both comforted and saddened since they knew the sacrifices he had made and the burdens he had carried alone. As they worked through the emotional and legal challenges of managing Charles's inheritance, the family began to realize the true significance of his legacy. More significant than the money he left behind were the teachings he imparted via his actions and the love he showed in his own special way. Slowly but surely they came together, finding strength in each other and in their cherished recollections of Charles. The story of Charles Bronson's money ultimately serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of open communication and understanding within a family, as well as the ways in which riches may impact interpersonal relationships. It illustrates how money can present unexpected challenges and emotional hurdles in addition to opportunities and stability. Charles's family was able to overcome these challenges by finding a way to honor his memory while also supporting one another after their grief. So what can we learn from Charles Bronson's story? It first highlights the significance of having frank and open discussions about family money. By ensuring that everyone is informed of the responsibilities and intentions related to an inheritance, misunderstandings and conflicts can be prevented. Second, it highlights the importance of emotional support and solidarity during difficult times. Wealth may open up opportunities, but our love and connection to our family is what truly sustains us. Charles's legacy encompasses not just the wealth he left behind, but also the teachings he taught his family and the impact he had on them. Even if money can be a helpful tool, his story demonstrates that the memories and connections we make are what really count. As they remember Charles, his family continues to uphold the strength and perseverance that he displayed throughout his life. If you found Charles Bronson's story as insightful and moving as we did, please subscribe and click the like button for more incredible stories like this one. Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where wealth unexpectedly affected your family? Share your experiences with us. We appreciate your time, and for more amazing stuff that explores human emotions and experiences in great detail, be sure to watch all the way through. Charles Bronson's biography serves as a poignant example of how wealth and legacy impact our individual lives, impacting our relationships and fates in unforeseen ways. It serves as a powerful reminder of how important it is to reconcile financial planning with emotional well-being in order to ensure that our legacy appropriately reflects the values and love we hold dear. As they continue to cope with the aftermath of his passing, his family has a greater understanding of what it means to honor a loved one's memory while forging their own path forward. Thank you for joining us today to hear this heartwarming story. Remember that every story has its own lessons and inspirations, and that by sharing these stories, we strengthen our bonds and grow as a community. Until the next time, cherish and take care of the connections that are most important to you.